The annual report card from GLAAD for social media companies is not looking good this year when it comes to LGBTQ safety.
KCAL's Amanda Starrantino breaks down the data.
Christian Port has spent more than a decade at Planned Parenthood Pasadena and San Gabriel Valley, where he sees firsthand the impact of negative social media on local LGBTQ youth.
We have so many young people who come to us and share stories and say things like, I just want to feel safe.
He points to the hate kids and teens are scrolling through online.
It's made youth feel targeted.
And while school is out, the report card is coming in for social media companies. The 4th annual Social Media Safety Index from GLAAD, a nonprofit LGBTQ advocacy organization, gave failing grades to major social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Threads, and Twitter. TikTok, the only app with a D+.
We have seen an unfortunate rise in anti-LGBTQ hate, and particularly anti-trans hate.
Sarah Moore from GLAAD out of New York talked to KCAL News about the findings.
We also look at some ways in which these companies allow for legitimate LGBTQ expression. So ways that these users can better express their own pronouns, ways in which they can find spaces on these platforms that they can interact with other LGBTQ users and find community.
GLAAD uses the findings to start conversations with the social media platforms, hoping to create change that could be life-altering.
LGBTQ hate online doesn't just exist in this vacuum. So one of the things that we are also taking a look at GLAAD is ways in which offline violence is impacting the LGBTQ community.
This year, for the first time, we had protesters at our San Gabriel Valley Pride Tour event in La Puente. Last year, there were Progress Pride flags that were burned here in the city of Pasadena at the Buddhist temple. We also saw Pride flags stolen and defaced from some of our local high schools.
He says the online failing feeds are failing LGBTQ youth.
I think it's heartbreaking. I think it really does have a devastating impact on young people's lives and their ability to feel seen and to feel heard and to feel that their identity is right and safe and good for them.
In Altadena, Amanda Starrantino, KCAL News.